Hi, today we brought our country and western cameraman out from behind the camera. He's a country western DJ as well as a wedding DJ, and I'm going to introduce you to him. We're going to be showing you some country western dancing and some music and just general fun today. That's why I brought my cowboy hat. So I want to introduce you to Coyote Jay. Coyote Jay, thanks for joining us. You do a lot of camera work.
Oh, thank you.
And a lot of DJ work, right?
I sure do.
Weddings and parties and
absolutely the whole thing.
And I saw you out at 64 West doing a great country western party.
Yes, that's the lodge on 64, correct.
Okay. So I want you to introduce our other guests for us, and later we're going to be doing some instruction. So if you're interested in learning country dancing, you'll be able to do that. Am I calling it the right thing? I'm not a country dancer.
Country dancing is pretty much what it's known as. Okay. Years ago it was a little different, country western, but now they call it country.
How'd you get into it?
I just, kind of a passion I had back in the 90s when things started getting very popular with country. I've always been into music and always loved rockabilly, so I kind of transgressed into country, crossed over. Seated next to me is the lovely Patty.
Party Patty.
That's right.
Party Patty. And on the end is Dazzlin Dawn, our dance instructor. So we're all excited to be with you today.
You know what I found most interesting when I went to see you is that there were a lot of individual singles, mostly women, but men too, who came out to have a good time because they can't always do that if they don't have a dance partner unless they do this kind of dancing. So they seem to love it.
Yeah, they really enjoy it.
They do.
And it was packed.
Yeah. It was.
And they have marshmallows outside of that place too, but I didn't get one because I didn't find out till it was too late. Like, okay, so tell us what you do, all of you can break into this, what you do when you set this up.
Well, we try to work with the management of the places that hire us, and we try to work it so that they can easily afford us and still be able to experiment with what we're doing. We hope that they'll have us back again and again. It seems to be very catchy. People seem to really like what we do. We try to pace the music so there's not too much and we're not wearing everybody out. They have time to commiserate and enjoy themselves.
And you get down there and dance too?
I do.
You do? And with the lovely Patty. Is that where you met the lovely Patty?
Yes, I did. Country dancing.
So? That says something for country dancing,
yes.
Right? You were lucky to get the DJ.
I was.
Okay, Dazzlin Dawn.
I love teaching, and my big motto is dance like no one's watching, because that's the most important thing. Just get out there, dance, and if I can bring joy to people by dancing and teaching them and getting people out that would never dance, that to me is so rewarding.
But how did you get started in this?
Well, from the time I was like a little girl, my mom and dad put me in jazz and tap and ballet at Madame Galina's studio, and I kept going with dance, and I've been teaching line dancing for probably about 18 years. So, and it's just my passion on the side.
But did you learn that on your own? I was going to say they probably didn't teach you that at
No,
Madame.
I learned that on my own. I took classes, went to conventions, different things, and now it's a true passion of mine, and I love working with DJ Coyote. and we work really well together, and we get guys and girls come out there, and we had the floor packed at the lodge. I'm going to be there tomorrow night with Jay, so everybody come on out.
I saw you.
And
yeah, it was packed. There was no room anywhere.
Awesome.
It's a good thing I made a reservation to eat because there was no room in the booths and there was no room on the dance floor.
It's awesome
So
there. It's
a
awesome.
lot of people were having a good time.
And everyone had a great time.
They do a good job over there too. They work hard, so we're happy that we're...
It's kind of far out, so people need to know where it is. It's all the way out North Avenue, past St. Charles.
Yes, it's west of St. Charles, west of Randall, but still a little bit east of 47.
And when you get out there, it's literally like you're in the country. You feel like you're out there, and it's not that far
out. And all
out.
of a sudden, there it is, and it's a beautiful place.
It's
very, very nice. So tell us a little bit about what songs we're going to do, and I say we, but not me. But what songs we're going to do and what you're going to teach.
Yeah, we're actually going to do a tush push and a sleazy slide, and then a boot scoot. We're actually going to teach the sleazy slide, and Dawn's going to take the reins on that.
What's the difference between that and the electric slide?
Way different. Electric slide is more grapevines, and these other dances we just put a lot more moves into. Electric slide is like a basic dance that everybody does at weddings, at every function you could go to.
So when you're teaching people to do this, are you teaching them by counting?
Both, by
Okay.
steps. I'll call out steps, and then sometimes I call out by counting. I kind of can judge the crowd on how they're going and how good they're doing. And I
So-
really break it down because I want everybody to learn. I want
What
everybody to do it.
age can people start doing this?
Oh my God, I've taught as young as 4 years old, and I'd say to 110, or however old people are. I mean, we have every age group out there, so.
Well, the thing about Dawn is she'll actually go out into the crowd and
And I,
pull people out if
and I do. I'll
she
be like, come
sees
on out, because people are very
somebody's
intimidated sometimes. They
interested, but-
stand by the side and they're like, this is too much. No, come on out. I'll call everything out. I'll be there with you. So, and then by the time it's done, they're like, when you guys teaching? When you back again? So. They have a
And
good
what
time.
about you, Patty? How'd you get started in this?
Actually, I got started, a girlfriend actually brought me out to a country bar, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. But everyone was great there, and they actually, the girls will actually help you, learn how to do all the dances. So it's really not, it is intimidating at first, but really once you start doing it, it's just like
addicting.
not,
It's
yeah, it is,
addicting.
it is. And so it's like, even when you're sitting in your car and listening to music, you're wanting to move your feet around.
You want to dance, huh?
Right.
Well, it's good exercise, too.
Oh,
yeah.
totally.
It's great.
It's different
And it
exercise.
doesn't feel like exercise.
you challenge
Right.
your mind too, because there's different moves that you learn
9,000
all the time, and
dances.
you're trying to remember everything, so it helps work memory functions in your brain, and of course, a little stress relief, and a drink or two on the side, maybe.
You kind of look like a cowboy.
Yeehaw, because I am.
Because you are one. What about at weddings? Do people actually ever have just country western weddings?
I've
Or you
had
just
those
work
in the
it in,
past,
yeah.
actually, where we've actually brought dance instructors. It hasn't been anything recently like that. Today, most people, I think rock is actually taken second stage compared to country now. Country has actually overtaken rock. So people that listen to rock have gravitated to country. Is very popular, and a lot of the artists and the acts and such are driven kind of around that type of inspiration. So
When you say rock, are you talking about like hard rock, or are you talking about like 50s rock?
actually, 50s rock I call rock and roll. That's the
Right.
difference in my mind. But like, today's rock, groups like Train and Maroon 5 and Nickelback, they're the only popular ones out there. There's so many artists that tap off of the country, that tap off of rock and roll. All the artists today, Kenny Chesney,
Who's some of the
Blake
other
Shelton.
ones you guys listen to?
Yeah.
Blake Shelton.
Luke Bryan,
Luke
my
Bryan,
favorite.
thank you. I'm struggling here. I should know these.
Yeah.
Jason Aldean, exactly. Those guys really kind of take that, they take the rock and kind of twist it into a country fashion.
But country songs used to be kind of sad, I thought.
No, they still are. Kind
Are they?
Some of
They're-
them. Some are upbeat, some are.
Yeah.
They tell stories.
Yeah, it's pretty much, yes, storytelling.
Right.
Good or happy,
With a
sad.
twang.
With a twang.
But these songs that you're dancing to are pretty lively.
Yes, they're
So they're not
upbeat.
sad songs.
No, when you're doing like couples dancing, there could be some sad ones in there. But yeah, we're doing upbeat.
Or are you going to do any of that couples dancing? I forgot to ask you about that.
We could maybe do one.
You
We'll
think
have to see. I don't know if there's enough, if we got all the couples here tonight or not.
Well, we got one
Kinda
couple
short.
right here.
Yeah, that's about it.
We got one couple right here. So tell me what else I don't know about this. Any of you. Just cut in. You don't have to wait for me to ask a question.
Everybody should at least try it. Even if you've never done it, even if you don't like country music, try it, because we do line dancing to some other genres of music also, but just try it and see if you like it.
Well, I noticed that you started there where you had lines of people and then people were intertwining with each other and they were
That was a
like
contra dance. Are you talking about?
What is that?
That's
I
a
don't know.
contra. It's where I taught it, everybody facing forward, and then after everybody learned it, I said, now the real trick of this dance is you're facing the other person. So there's like, you're in little windows and facing doing the entire dance. And the reason you want to teach it first is because if you watch that person, you're going to look at their feet and they're going the different way than you. So you don't want to do that. But that's called a contra dance. So everybody's kind of going in between and then you go end up at the other spot. So those are fun dances.
Very cool.
It gets the kind of everybody just mingling and
Well, that's what I meant. They
mixing up.
started meeting each
Yeah,
other. They didn't
so-
even know each other when
Exactly,
they got out
and then
there.
you're like almost
Yeah.
banging into them, so you kind of have to smile or do something. So, yeah. So.
Yeah, kind of like banging into them. Get to meet everybody. But yeah, I kind of banged into Robert Wagner one time by accident. That was a nice thing. And I tried to tell him he was my favorite movie star, but instead I said, "You're the love of my life." I don't know where that came from. It was like, so you probably get a lot of couples together then, not just the two of you, but a lot of other couples that meet there.
I think there's some bonding going on.
So it's kind
definitely.
of like internet dating without the internet.
Or the old-fashioned way, I guess, right?
Or the stress to go with it, you know.
Well, that's another thing you were saying is that you can beat out the stress that you
Totally.
have
Definitely.
from your days.
Yeah.
And it seemed like everyone was having a great time and not necessarily having to drink a lot to do it.
No.
And we were going till 1 in the morning. It was almost like 1:30 by the
Yeah.
time I left the floor.
It goes by really fast.
very
you
fast.
know, the better time you have.
Are they open that late?
Yeah.
Usually I
Yeah.
close a place, but I couldn't that night. So
We walked out. Well, I walked out 1:45, but we danced till literally, the end of the night.
And don't you get tired?
No,
No.
I love dancing.
It just energizes.
I have lots of energy.
Dawn's
and-
like the rabbit on television. She just keeps
What
going
kind
and
of
going and
dancing
going.
do you
I do Zumba and I do power walking in addition to dancing all the time. I
do?
country
On the
line
ground or in the
dances.
pool?
For
The power walking.
power walking, no, on ground. Power walking. 5 miles.
She's the Energizer Bunny. Huh? You have to find
She
out where
is.
she's getting all that energy from.
It's
Well,
natural.
you know, I know we're going to be doing these other dances, but I brought up something that you weren't planning on doing, and I'm trying to figure out how we could work that in just to see the two of you do a little step
okay.
of a couple.
Okay.
Can you do that?
I think we could work that.
So maybe
in.
we can get that started, and we can have Jay and Patty just do a little demonstration of a couple's dance. So if you want to unhook yourselves from your microphone
All
and
right.
go out there. Dawn, do you have to call out the steps for that?
No, they can do that on their own.
They can do that on their own? Okay, if you just want to come around here, don't get hooked in. We'll put you up there. You'll have to call, do you want to put music on for this? Okay. Patty, you can just tell everybody about just anything you want while you're standing there. It was like, hello, that's Party Patty. Like, where did you get that hat, Patty?
Actually, I got this hat. Actually, Jay got this hat for me.
Mm-hmm.
He picked it out in Nashville when we took a trip there last year, and he surprised me with it for Christmas. So it was very nice.
It's quite unusual, too.
Thank you.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
I know. She doesn't have a mic on, so I think we can pick up what she's saying, though. That Jay got her that hat from Nashville. I'll repeat it.
I wouldn't say I didn't see her.
Dawn, why don't you tell us what they're doing while they're doing it?
They're doing the stationary cha-cha.
Light that bright heart
And there's lots of songs that we can do stationary cha-cha to. And the nice thing about the stationary cha-cha is if you don't have a partner, if I was to join them out there, I can do exactly what they're doing. I just don't have a partner with me doing it. So that's what's nice about the stationary cha-cha.
It's
a very pretty dance.
So what do you call what they just did now with their arms?
It's just an overhead turn, and they're doing the exact same steps. There's only one part where the guy does a little bit different. Other than that, and they're putting some turns in, and you'll see other couples do a little bit different. It's a kind of sexy, close dance, especially if you want to get to know someone. So, it's just a very pretty, flowing dance. Love the stationary. There's the stationary cha-cha. There's a two-step. There's a double two that are the main couples dances that people do. It's a very elegant dance, and the smoother you go with your moves like they're doing, that's how it looks so pretty. And with dancing, you put as much or as little as you want into it. And you'll see when we're all line dancing, everybody has their own little moves, which is what makes it great. put your own personality into it.
Bottle of wine, rose shotgun with a rose. While I was driving across town, thinking about.
And if you watch them, they're moving in the same movements. Other than when he does some of his turns, they're doing the same exact thing. And if you listen to the words, it's telling a story.
Is it easier to dance in cowboy boots or
Yes.
not? Why?
Because they have leather soles. So even if you don't have cowboy boots and leather soles, people come out sometimes in flip-flops and they can dance, but they're gonna either get their feet hurt but cowboy boots are the best.
Well, I know even for the jitterbug and that, it's better to be able to slide.
Yes, leather smooth soles. And everybody has all different kinds of boots. I have 8 pair.
How many?
I have 8, because I dance all the time.
Okay, we're going to get you ready now
Okay.
to get up there as soon as they finish this. If you want to take your microphone and get your group together. Okay. You can stand up. Very nice, very beautiful. Now we're going to bring Dazzlin Dawn out to get her group out. Thank you, Patty. Coyote Jay.
We're going to do the tush push. Everybody here knows that, so we're going to line up and Jay's going to join us as soon as he gets the music going.
Dawn, what is...
I'll count out. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just got paid. I'll be off next 2 days. No more working like dogs. No more leash. No more boss. I got a weekend full of nothing to do at all. Yeehaw. I know a place down the road. The girls are hot, the beer is cold. It's 2 for 1, yeah, that's right. Not just drinks, it's girls and guys. I hear the twins are back in town from Saginaw. Yeehaw! You take it all right, you take it K-Way. Well, I'ma bring it on with some damn straight and mix it all up with some down home southern drawl, y'all. Yeehaw!
Very nice.
Excellent.
I'm going to ask you just for a minute, if we can do in a minute, if you could just ask everybody what their name is so everybody
Okay.
knows.
Everybody will introduce. McKenna. I'm Corey. Elise. I'm Olga. Daddy. Dazzlin Dawn and
Jay.
Coyote Jay. Okay, the second dance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's called the sleazy slide for a reason. I'm going to show you, you just watch, and then we'll break it down, and then we'll dance it. So I'll show you what it looks like.
Turn it up some. Alright, boy. This is her favorite song, you know that, right? So we play it good and loud. She might get up and dance with me. Oh, she pretty good now. Here she comes, here she comes. Left, 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 right, left. Hustlers shooting 8 ball, throwing darts at the wall, feeling down there 10 feet tall. Here she comes, Lord help us all. OTW's girlfriend done slapped him out his chair. Oh boy, it ain't his fault. It's
Okay, that's the whole dance. So we're going to teach it real quick to everybody. The way this dance starts, you're going to go right to the right, 1, 2, together for 3, 4, right, 2, together for 3, 4. Right now we're not really putting the hips into it, we're just getting the count. So the count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left we're just going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 2 to the right, 1 to the left. So from the beginning it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left, 2, 3, 4. We're going to rock forward and back. You're going to rock forward on your right, back on your left, back on your right, forward on your left. Okay, so let's put all that together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left, 2, 3, 4. Rock forward and back. Now this next set of steps, you're going to make sure that your left leg kind of is the planted leg. You're going to step forward on your right, do a half turn to the back. Keep that legs right there. Step forward on your right again, do a half turn. Step forward on your right again, do a quarter turn, and then you're going to stomp and clap. So let's break that down. The left leg does not really do anything other than pivot. So it's step, half turn, step right, half turn, step right, quarter turn, stomp, and clap. So let's put all that together. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left, 2, 3, 4. Rock forward and back. Half turn, quarter turn, stomp, and clap. How's everybody did with it? Good? Okay, one more time and then we'll put the music on. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left, 2, 3, 4. Rock forward and back. Half turn, quarter turn, stomp, and clap. That's the whole dance. It's called the sleazy slide for a reason. You can use your hips as much or as little as you want. Anything with hip movements, Dazzlin Dawn's favorite kind of dance. So when you're doing it, you put your own movements, your own hand movements, your own hip movements into it. And we will get this started.
turn it up some.
I'll count it out.
Alright,
Call
boy.
it out a couple times and then you'll be on
This is
your
her
own.
favorite song, you know that, right? So we play it good and loud. She might get up and dance with me. Oh, she better do that. Here she
5,
comes,
6,
here she comes.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock forward and back. Half turn, quarter turn, step and clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left, 2, 3, 4. Rock forward and back. Half, quarter turn, stop. To the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
a few minutes left. Jay, we've only got a couple, 2 minutes left. Well, we thought we were going to do another song, but we've only got 2 minutes left. So if you want to put it on and we can go out doing that, we want to thank you. Jay, how can they get a hold of you, Coyote Jay? How can they get a hold of you?
Well, they can go visit us at coyotej.com.
Right? Good. Yeah.
They can visit us at coyotej.com.
Okay, that's very good. And spell it for us.
COYOTEJAY.com.
We've only got a couple of minutes left, so
We can put that on again.
you can put that on and we can go out, run the credits over them dancing, because we've only got 1 minute left.
Dawn, Facebook,
Okay.
the public site. So
Okay.
DAZZLIN' Dawn.
Okay, 1 minute, Dawn, go to it.
Who's good boogie? We're gonna go. 5, 6, 7.